Welcome to the Morning Update. I'm Emma Stigg. Australia has marked 106 years to the day since Australian and New Zealand forces landed in Gallipoli, remembering all those who lost their lives fighting for our freedom. There have been moving dawn services held around the country with limited crowd numbers due to COVID, while many people chose to continue the new tradition of standing in their driveway at dawn holding a candle. Dozens of soldiers will spend ANZAC Day with communities they helped during last year's deadly bushfires. They're heading back to the towns of Eden on the New South Wales south coast, Malakuta in Victoria, and Kangaroo Island in South Australia. The Premier of WA is calling on the federal government to step in and take responsibility for hotel quarantine as it deals with another COVID outbreak. The virus made it out of the state's hotel system and has now spread to Melbourne, where a man who spent 2 weeks in quarantine in Western Australia has tested positive on his return to Victoria. Mark McGowan wants the Commonwealth to open isolation facilities at Christmas Island and the Curtin Air Base. And officials have confirmed an Indonesian submarine that's gone missing off the coast of Bali has sunk. The 53 crew members on board would have run out of oxygen early yesterday. Updating sport in the A-League, Sydney FC has drawn 2-2 with the Mariners, while Macarthur scored a 1-1 draw with Melbourne City. In Super Rugby, the Rebels had a 36-25 point win over the Waratahs, and in the NBL, wins to Melbourne United over Adelaide and Sydney over Illawarra. In entertainment news, diners at a popular Sydney pub had a brush with fame on Friday evening when Thor actress Natalie Portman popped into the Imperial Hotel for some dinner and the drag queen show. Rapper DMX is going out with a bang in New York, where a monster truck has carried his casket through the streets to the Barclays Centre for his memorial. The streets were jam-packed with exotic vehicles and motorcycles, all blasting his music. And the identities of celebs like Chris Hemsworth and Nicole Kidman are being used as fronts for Bitcoin scams, costing Aussies millions of dollars. One man from New South Wales has lost about $100,000. That's the latest from the Nova Podcast News team. We'll see you tomorrow morning for another episode of The Update.